And we start with a failed attempt here. Well, semi-failed, I guess I would say. One of these two units is getting into the ballista crew for Egypt, but it looks like it is going to break. 25 kills on that one, and you guys saw what happened to this cav unit. Yeah, luckily for the attackers, their units were on fire at will because that unit ran right between everything and just got javied to all hell, man. That was rough. I think what he was trying to do, I think he was trying to get into the archers around here. But unfortunately, did not end up getting that one. And unfortunately, his other cav unit was not able to finish the Greek giant ballista crew, which was, I think, their primary target here, was to try and get rid of that. Anyways, guys, this is Ellington. Welcome back to the, these awesome battle replays that we get from the Dragon Corps. And this one, we've got a 4 versus 4. It is a... the defenders are members of the Dragon Corps, and the attackers are kind of some random players. I think they just hopped into a random lobby and kind of went with it. So, for the defenders, we've got Masacely being commanded by Beastmaster, Tylus being commanded by Grey Wolf, Adrizian Kingdom over here by Axe Minister, and finally Nabatea being commanded by Unscented Lemon. For the attackers, we've got Carthage being commanded by Killicam. We've got Egypt, who you saw kind of getting attacked there, being commanded by Joe Mama. Seleucid being commanded by Slimy Slug. And finally, Pergamon being commanded by Achilles. Alright, so, I mean, this is something you tend to see with random... Yeah, we call them randoms, and that's typically people not in the Discord. Look at this. 4 light horse on attack. I don't really get that. And then he spent a lot of money on his Greek heavy onager here. Now for Seleucid here, this tends to happen because sometimes people don't get that the skirmisher cav are part of the skirmisher rule. So you got 3 skirmisher cav, a lot of cav from Seleucid, including 2 Agema cav, which are really expensive. But yeah, I mean, that tends to be kind of a lot of stuff that you see there. For the Egyptian army, Galatian swords, thorax swords. Looks like you got a Galatian royal guard back there. Now Carthage, mercenary Italian swords pushing his tortoise up and getting really tore up by the Masacely onager. 56 kills so far. He's got a Carthaginian cavalry gen and his regular generals, or Carthaginian cavalry and his regular general's bodyguard. That's what I was trying to say. Cretan archers, Balearic slingers, and then African pikes, 2 units looks like. Scutari, Samnite warriors. Oh, look at this. Nabatea actually taking some units outside the walls here. I think he's actually trying to come around here and, mess with these guys. But obviously Carthage is going to take down these walls. And then on this side, honestly, they're just kind of taking their time. Pergamon's cav rushing over here. I'm not 100% sure why. All the cav is kind of off in this direction. Greek giant ballista seems to be firing. Well, maybe not. Maybe the crew actually got a kill. And because of the way the attackers are marching their units in these long lines like this, you can see that the defenders here are trying to get really nice shots right down the length of the unit. Now he's going after carrying axemen that are pushing the battering ram all by itself. He's pushing that up, and I guarantee you that these 2 units are going to go out and mess with that carrying axeman. I guarantee it. Nabatea looks like he gave up on that. He was going to go push this, but you could see that Carthage put a couple units to kind of cut that off and keep them from doing so. But Carthage does have some of his Scutari into the combat now against Nabatean Axe Warriors and Desert Levy. Over there you can see an Italian sword breaking or well, wavering at least, against the Nabatean Axe Warriors. Then a pretty good angle there. The Nabatean Heavy Archers over here getting a pretty good shot in the back of those Skutari. And there it is, Levy Freeman coming out against the Carrion Axemen. The Carrion Axemen are injured too, so they really probably can't take that fight. Carrion Axemen could probably take a Levy Freeman with at full strength. But Levy Freeman getting some jabby tosses into the Carrion Axemen. He's already got 26 kills. But then he's turning around, he's getting his own javelins in. Oh, man. That's painful. You can see some spears coming out from the Adrizian Kingdom. I think he's just going to come over here and kind of mess with these guys. If you come over and if you hit these units, they will automatically get off that tower. So it's kind of annoying, you know, delaying tactic, kind of get them to slow down. Now you got a new Skutari unit in, fighting against the Axe Warriors. They should win that. Axe Warriors, they do decently well at charging in, but once they've lost that charge, you know, the Skutari are going to do pretty well there. Then, good job here, Carthage actually using his archers and getting some shots in against Nabatea. He could probably do even better if he moved over a little bit more, but now he needs to be careful because of the Nabatean heavy archers sitting there waiting for him. And another unit getting up on the walls, getting ready to shoot him. And then I think the Nabatean Noble Cav General is coming out. All of this cavalry over here, I'm not sure why. It's a lot of cav. More units coming out. All right, now on the wall here, we've got Desert Legionaries set up in this little corner area here. Got Eastern Spearmen coming up on one side and a Levy Pikeman. Oh no, Seleucid, don't do it. No, 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 no. All right, Seleucid, what was your name again? Hold on. Slimy Slug. If you're watching, I don't know if you're watching, but if you're watching, don't do this, man. Levy Pikes should not go onto the wall like this. Desert Legionary, 27 kills, going up against Eastern Spears that are breaking or wavering at this point. And these Levy Pikemen are just, they're going to die. Like, just to be blunt with you. Artillery coming in. Looks like maybe trying to take down this wall. Desert Legionaries. Oh, looky here. Chariots look like they may be going out soon. Got some Numidian light infantry and still some Celtic warriors out here. I think what he's probably going to try and do is lock down some of these units with infantry so then he can bring that chariot out and kind of slice through these Egyptians. Nice move there by Egypt, moving around to flank the unit. Good job there. Over here, Eastern Spears are shaken but not broken. And the archer is trying to get shots in, but honestly, his own unit's kind of making that hard. Desert Legionaries, 105 kills. They've only lost 15 men. And the wall's down to 96 or 92. And I don't think he's shooting it anymore. I wonder if he's out of ammunition. He's down to only one artillery crew, or artillery piece at this point. Think we're going to get the chariots going now. Yes, they are. All right, so he's got a couple units locked down here. So if he can get these chariots in kind of like that, he could probably get some good kills. It's dangerous, though. He's got thorough spears over here, Levy thorough spears, and if they have javelins, this could be really painful. Is this a new unit of Eastern Spears going up? Oh, man. So you have Levy Pikes, Eastern Spears, 3 units of Eastern Spears. Desert Legionaries, 183 kills now. Chariots, oh, God. 299. 3, what, 400 now, I think it is? 430. Oh, God. Chariot's just ripping right through these units that were either locked down or out of ammunition on their javelins. And here they go. Now they're going to go after the archers. Now, the archers, if they can get some volleys in, they might be able to take them down, and I think they will. It's got 2 left. Desert Legionary up here, 247, 248. I'm surprised that Levy Pikeman hasn't broken yet. All right, the chariot is now gone. Egypt bringing all Nubian bows, not even bringing in the Cretans. Nabataea's got Armored Desert Hoplites engaged. And then he's throwing in some Nabatean Axe Warriors against late Libyan Hoplites. They're backed up by some Libyans, and then you got your archers in the back here. Nabataea's archers, no kills, 65 kills. You got the Thracian bowmen over here doing some damage. 38 kills on this one. You got slave infantry out here now. Spears from Odrysian Kingdom. Oh my God, this Desert Legionary is at 340 kills. He's lost 47 men. But, I mean, he's just ripping these Levy Pikes and these Eastern Spearmen up, man. Got some Celtic Warriors and Levy Freemen ready to back him up. Then a Celtic Warrior up in the wall. 406 kills on the Desert Legionaries. Thracian Slingers, I think they were up on the walls. How many kills? Oh, maybe not. I was thinking maybe they were up on the walls getting some kills. Oh, the Thracian Warrior is going to come over here and hit the back of the Galatian Royal Guard. Galatian Royal Guard are a dangerous unit. Maybe, I don't know. Might be a little too late. Yeah, he's trying to go into the side of the Galatian Royal Guard. 94 kills. Galatian Royal Guard's running away from the Thracian Warriors. Wimp, come back and fight. Ah! Now the archers doing exactly what they should do, shooting these Thracian warriors. $574, 79. Oh my God. This is just, no. Oh my God. And what's basically happening here, the reason this is going this way is that these units, while they're wavering, and also the ones that are breaking, they have to go through the Desert Legionary unit to get off this wall. So as they're running away, trying to get off the wall to flee, they are just getting cut to pieces. 671. Oh, my Lord. I don't know that I've ever personally seen a Desert Legionary get this kind of kill. 692, 695. I'm sorry, I know there's stuff going on in other places, but come on, guys. 705. And he's at 92 men. Holy crap. 711. 91 men. Real quick, let's go look at some of these other places. Honestly, Nabataea is getting a little thin over here. He probably needs to send some more reinforcements into this spot. Thracian nobles are engaged, 118 men, 79 kills. 735 on the Desert Legionary. God almighty. I have never seen that personally before. And I'm sure someone's going to be out there, well, I've seen it happen before. That's why I'm saying that I personally have never seen it. They got Desert Pikemen in. It's a pretty cheap Pikeman unit for Nabataea. But honestly, the attackers aren't really doing anything about it. So a couple shots from these from a Cretan would probably get rid of them. Carthage has done really well with his archers. 172 kills, and they still have ammunition. Well done. Maybe a Nabataea Thorax Pike maybe going to come over here. Pergamon actually moving Galatian swords over to Carthage's side. And maybe his archers as well? Egypt actually did bring 2 Galatian Royal Guard. Now we got a Desert Legionary outside the wall here, basically saying if you're going to come through, you got to come through this unit first. And the Desert Legionary, 90 men left, 769 kills. That is just ridiculous. God, man, that is amazing. I hate to say, but unfortunately those things can tend to happen when you're playing against random players. Honestly, a lot of players who are kind of what we deem as random players, because they typically aren't in like the Discord or in a Discord, that typically means that these guys are probably playing by themselves. You know, they're not in a group chat talking to each other. And honestly, they probably play kind of casually in the way that, you know, they probably don't get into like counters and army builds, things like that. They probably just like, what tends to happen with these kind of players is they go into a lobby, they put out on ultra funds, and they just grab the most expensive stuff they can. And there's really no like strategizing in that. And it tends to kind of lead to stuff like this where the overall battle strategy is not usually the greatest. Honestly, typically if we play with a quote-unquote random that we really like or plays really well, we honestly usually will invite them to the Discord. Unfortunately, sometimes you get randoms that don't follow the rules or cheat or, you know, just play really dumb, things like that. And unfortunately, that is very common in these types of games. I mean, look at this. Carthaginian Cav charging into a breach that's, I mean, there's no point. Like, there's really not a reason to go into this breach. And he's, in fact, never mind. I thought he was going to try pulling through, which is a big no-no. But I think he's actually just trying to get out of the breach. Pathfinding can be a little goofy sometimes. Not 100% sure what they're going to do with this skirmisher cav. To be perfectly honest with you, I don't think the attackers really know what they're going to do here. You got Carthage over there that seems to be playing relatively well, honestly. But Pergamon, Seleucid, you know, over in Egypt on the other side, they don't seem to really know what their plan is. Carthaginian Cav got a couple kills, you know, got 2. Only lost half of his men, you know, 46 out of 80. Nabatean Axors, I think they're throwing Javies, or were throwing Javies down. Got a Samnite Warrior down here, 84 kills. Then the Cretan Archers, I bet they're out of ammo. Yeah, they're out of ammo. Thracian Nobles trying to go back into combat, looks like. 51 men, 179 kills, but they will actually do pretty well against this cavalry as well. 182. Don't forget, guys, if you haven't already, the new Commander's Post for this week is out. It is so this week we're doing commanders from the early 1800s. So the 3 that I picked for this week, I picked Blucher from Prussia in the Napoleonic Wars, Murat from France in the Napoleonic Wars, and Andrew Jackson, oh no, from America during the War of 1812, which in a lot of ways is considered basically just another, like, theater of war from the Napoleonic Wars, given the fact that it was, you know, the United States, which was an ally of France, versus Britain that was fighting France in Europe. So, you know, kind of an interesting little thing. And right now, last I saw, Andrew Jackson is winning by quite a bit, which honestly I was really surprised by. I thought that Blucher from Prussia would probably get it, or maybe Murat from France. but Andrew Jackson really leading it out. The Armored Numidian Rider, Jen from Masacely, just ripping up Pergamon's archers. He left them all by themselves. Now, Masacely might lose his general here. 175 kills, but he's completely surrounded by light horse. If he wanted to, he could probably pull through these archers. Typically, it is considered okay for cavalry to go through archers. Now, on the walls, we got Pergamon going up with Thorough Spears all by himself, and that is not a good matchup for Pergamon. Spears on walls versus things like swordsmen like Masacely on walls is just it's bad juju. Now here comes the African pikes from Carthage are now into the city. One of them actually, it looks like he's trying to get in combat here. Nabatea doing an admirable defense here. Then Odrysian backing him up, Thracian nobles and Thracian warriors. These Thracian nobles are just dirty units, man. 35 out of 160 with 217 kills. They have 63 charge bonus and like a 77 melee attack, base melee attack. You can see this one has gained a chevron, so it's got a slightly higher melee attack. Now this is not good for Nabatea. He is engaging this pike head on, although he could be doing it just to keep it still while they shoot it from behind. Honestly, I bet you that is what he's doing. He's sacrificing this Nabatean Axe Warrior to keep it pinned in place, with the pike doing some weird stuff. Armored Desert Hoplite gonna hit it in the side now, looks like. Maybe they're gonna put the other pike over here, it looks like, maybe. He just seems to be kind of doing weird things. Indian Armored Elephants here for Seleucid. It looks like Seleucid and Pergamon are just completely giving up and coming over here. You know, Carthage has a foothold, so they're like, well, let's just go that way. At 152 on the Axe Warriors. Now 773 on the Desert Legionaries, down to 83 men. Might need some help up there soon, though. The Thorough Spears might be able to do some damage. Armored Numidian Riders finally broke 278 in kills there. Pergamene Noble Cav. Pretty good shot cav there for Pergamon. And the slow, weary march of a defeated army. 2 Galatian Royal Guard, both similar health, 42 kills, 105 kills. And Seleucid, I guess, turning around saying, no, I will fight over here. Skirmisher Cav, 36 kills. But you got the heavy Numidian skirmishers up on the walls here, throwing down into the Galatian swords. It's mean. 121 kills, and they're still throwing. And it looks like the defenders are going to regain this area that the attackers had gained a foothold onto. Thracian nobles actually coming in and sandwiching the pikes. 283 kills with 24 men left, and they're still going strong. You got a thorax pike that's defending this breach. Nabatean Axe Warrior, heavy archers, excuse me, still have ammo, 164 kills, and here come the tribal warriors from Tylus. Oh my god, here comes like all of Masacely and Tylus coming over to this side. Now the Cav, the light horse from Pergamon, just charging in. Once again, just I think a bit of a waste on money here, just grabbing all this Cav that really just didn't do anything. So probably a no-go next time. Thracian Nobles now up to 302, but they might break. They're down to 11 men. Honestly, I'm pretty amazed that they haven't broke already. They do have 73 base morale, though. I wonder if he brought any more Thracian Nobles. I've seen a lot of Thracian Warriors. Yeah, there they are. 2 more, looks like. Yeah, 2. And here come the masses of Seleucid. Syrian archers shooting into the testudo of Mesacily. Why, I don't know. Oh man, I forgot. I was supposed to... Somebody wanted me to try to do an entire video in a, like, terrible British accent. You know. Like, not purposely do a terrible British accent, but I do a terrible British accent, but they still wanted a British accent, so it would just be a terrible British accent. You know, and I totally forgot, and now it's too late. I'll have to do it on the next video. Unless I, you know, continue to, quote-unquote, forget. Alright, so this side is pretty much kaput. Got Egypt still here, and then all this random crap that's still left from Seleucid. But, you know, everything over here is gonna die. I'm just gonna be honest with you guys. The way Seleucid is trying to do this, he's not gonna last very long. Actually, Tylus actually sending stuff over here. I think he wants to come try and finish this off just to get it done. I mean, to be honest with you, Pergamon here is trapped. He is climbed onto a wall that there are two ways off of it. One is that way and one is that way. Now, between those two walls, or two ways off, you have defenders and defenders. So you've got Mesacily here, 195 kills on its Desert Legionary. And unfortunately, I think the other, you know, the 700 kill one, I think died. But now you got to go through Celtic Warriors on this side. And the entire time you're doing that, you're getting shot by Thracian slingers, Thracian bowmen. Not only that, now you have to deal with the masses of Tylus and their disgusting tribal warriors that are now going to get on this wall and massacre you. He's probably also going to send one out here against the Thorax Swords. Or, I mean, send a couple at least. And he's also being backed up by Thracian nobles and Thracian warriors. So, just bad juju as a whole. Nabatea's actually said, you know what, I'm coming out then. He's got Nabatean Axe warriors, actually some Thracian warriors here. Got a Royal Peltis still from Egypt, and the Nabatean general running amok over here, taking down some Balearic slingers. I think he tried getting into the Egyptian archers and stuff, but I don't think he got them very well. He's 104 kills, well, it just keeps going up. So, I mean, he is getting some solid kills here. Nubian bows are probably going to be gone here soon. And the carrying axemen are not a very, like, heavy unit, so they're probably not going to do very well there. Now, surprisingly, it doesn't look like Tylus actually is going out. I thought he'd go out and kind of wrap this all up, but it doesn't look like it. He did put up some Celtic warriors on the wall. Pergamon's archers shooting over at the Thracian bowmen. Now maybe Mesacely's going to go out. Yeah, Seleucid's just burning the gate. And oh man, just not good ideas, guys. I'm sorry, but it's not. Tribal warriors have come out, 75. Oh, but they're going to get flanked around by carrying axemen. Now the Nabatean heavy archers actually running out. I think they're just, you know, they're out of ammo, so, well, except for this one, apparently. I'm assuming that once they're done with this stuff here, they will probably also leave the settlement. Tribal warriors and Thracian nobles moving. Up on the walls, you've got Desert Legionaries fighting Thorax Swords, and the Thorax Swords don't look like they're getting the better of that combat. And then the other Thorax, I think, gave up on burning the gate. Looks like he's, you know, climbing the tower now. And they continue to just funnel things onto this death trap wall. Thracian Slingers, 127 kills. What about those Thracian Bows? They might be dead, but yeah, it doesn't look like they're around anymore. Bounce power, I would definitely say, is in the attacker, or the defender's favor, excuse me. And here comes the Thracian Nobles. They're going to charge into the Galatian Royal Guard, it looks like. Galatian Royal Guard just standing there, so the Thracian Warriors are going to get their full charge bonus. Well, I mean, they kind of did. The Tortoise here messed up their charge a little bit. Thracian Nobles are very, very good infantry. Shock infantry, so they are, charge them in, get them out, charge them in, get them out. But now that Thracian Noble actually realigning to hit the Egyptian general, the Carrion Axeman. The Carrion Axeman actually giving up on that fight. Yeah, I would charge into that Royal Peltis. Yep, there you go. I think he pulled out a little bit too early. He might have been just trying to get out of that flank there. But otherwise, I would say it was a little early to pull out of that combat. Then the Galatian Royal Guard and the Thracian Nobles, like, crossing paths there. But the Galatian Royal Guard now going to get flanked here behind. Galatian Royal Guard, 209 kills now. Royal Peltis, 166, it looks like. Ooh, here we go. The Pergamene Noble Cav charging in. But guess what? Thracian Nobles are going to smack that cavalry. Thracian Warriors and Thracian Nobles have bonus 20 versus large and bonus 20 versus elephants. So Thracian Nobles wreck cavalry. That was a heavy shot cav, or super heavy, or very heavy shot cav, with 84 charge bonus that got annihilated by this Thracian Noble. 128 kills on it. Now the Tylish General coming over, going to finish off the archers and maybe try to get into the, the slingers over there, the archers, whatever they are. And the massacre continues on this side. Just the masses of thorax swords just stuck on the wall. And I'm betting that here in a moment, these guys are about to travel down the wall and sandwich them. Just, not just oof, man. I actually have a tribal warrior all the way over here. Not the greatest kills on it, but that's all right. Noble Horse, 180 kills now. I think he actually charged that Agema Cav. Agema Cav is another very heavy shot cavalry that is really good if they charge you. But if you can catch them sitting there, then that melee cav actually does pretty well. But this is going to hurt. Oh, yeah, that's where the Agema Cav gets you. But if I remember correctly, I think I just missed it, but I think the Noble Cav actually hit, or the Noble Wars actually caught the Agema Cav sitting there not doing anything. Elephants just chilling, man. Why would they do anything? Oh, here we go. Thracian Nobles again going to get charged. Look at that. Barely did a thing. Look at, oh my gosh. Look how many they just lost. How many did he lose? Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Wait, what? I thought he had like 72. I must have misread that, but it's down to 92 men, 171 kills. But the Agema Cav did not get the better of that. And you can see this like broad sweeping thing trying to kind of encase the Agema cavalry from Seleucid, charging into a hoplite formation, and then a really nice javelin toss from the tribal warrior. Now, this one just threw javelins into the back of his own men, but we won't talk about that. Is the massacre done yet? Apparently not. 106, 88, 298 on a Celtic Warrior, 238 on a Celtic Warrior. God. And then look at this, Desert Legionaries and stuff coming out. Seleucid's elephant back here doing nothing. The Agema Cav, I think he probably gave an attack order, but maybe only single-clicked it, so now they're just kind of walking. Walk this way! Talk this way! I've decided that the next merchandise I'm going to do, the next shirt that I'm going to do is going to be a shirt that says, I'm just here for the bad jokes and movie quotes. Let me know what you guys think of that. I think it's fantastic. And here comes the Thracian Warriors, going to come back up, the Tribal Warriors. Agema got some kills, but not enough. All right, got the elephants, the Agema Cavs running away, trying to get the hell out of Dodge. Well, he tried to turn around and charge again, but I don't think he was fully out of the engagement, so it just was a little awkward. And now the Thracian nobles running in are going to clean him up. All right, so here we go. Thracian nobles charging in on the elephants. The elephants use trample or stampede, and they're not even in combat, so I'm not 100% sure why. And this was a big boo-boo by Adrician. He used fire arrows on the elephants, causing them to go berserk into his Thracian nobles. The Thracian nobles have a bonus of 20 specifically against elephants, and I think if he had not done that, if he had not caused them to go berserk, I'm pretty sure his nobles would have chopped them to pieces. And that is it for today's battle. Now for the defenders, we got Axe Minister as the Odrysian Kingdom, 1481. His nobles, 135, 304, 171, so pretty good there. Grey Wolf as Tylus with 22,173 kills, 196, 264, 322 on a Celtic Warrior. Now we got Beastmaster as Masasi. What the hell is going on there? Beastmaster as Masasi with 2,953 kills, 278 on his general, 606 on the chariot, 778 kills on the Desert Legionary. 778 kills. I just wanted to reiterate that in case you guys missed that. 778 kills on the Desert Legionaries. Finally, we've got Nabatea being commanded by Unscented Lemons, 2,203 kills. His archers doing very, very well. 235 on Desert Hoplite. And then his, Nabatean Axe Warrior is not too shabby. Now for the attackers, we've got Seleucid, Slimy Slug, 1,035 kills. I hate to say, it wasn't fantastic. I'm just going to be honest. There's a lot of things I'd change here. Way too much cav. I can get behind the Indian Armored Elephant. That's fine. I would have brought 4 Syrian archers. I would have changed this whole army. Killicam as Carthage with 1,910 kills. His archers all doing really well. His pikes did okay. And then his infantry actually did pretty solid. 143, 131, 159. Then we've got Jomama as Egypt with 2,189 kills. Look at the Glacial Regard, 265, 231. Very, very well done. Royal Peltis, 198. And finally, Achilles as Pergamon with 1,196 kills. The way that he went in, it just wasn't great. Same thing as what I said with Seleucid. I would drop the cav. It's really just not great. The Pergamene Noble Cav probably would have done fine as the, as your counter Sally or anti-cav unit. And then kind of throwing your spears onto the walls like that really just doesn't lead to much good. But anyways, guys, thank you guys so much for joining. Any of these players, if you are watching the video, make sure to go to the description and join the Discord. We'd love to have you guys play with us, and maybe we can help you guys kind of figure some of that stuff out. But thank you guys so much for joining, and we will see you guys next time.